Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh, my finger slipped. That was kind of messed up. But hello, hello, hello. How are you? I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. We do some true crime, some mysteries, some body cams, some interrogations, some scammers. We do all kinds of things over here. Let me see who is in the chat on today. Um, okay. I just saw something that interested me. Put that right there. All right, let me see who is here in the chat on this wonderful, wonderful, cold, cold Monday. We've got here, let me see. We've got Aunt Natty, My Tai, them folks is here. Hey, let's talk about it all, boo. Make beauty forever. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walker Shane. Pen Pal 50. Woo Wop is here. Dimples Ducks is here. No more ponytails. Hey, Dimples Duck. Tyrone Bigum's been in here cheating on you. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that. And he said he getting married. So you need to know that stuff. Let you know what the Menzies is doing. And shout out to those of you who are in the bushes. Anyhow, we are here. We're not gonna be on long. We are just gonna do this one airport video that I found very, very interesting. And the reason I found it interesting was the self entitlement of the people who are violating, apparently, not necessarily airport, but airplane. Um, the airplane rules and regulations of what you can and can't have on the airplane, how many bags you can take, whatever. Hey Jane, how are you doing? So without further ado, let me see. Dimples Duck said he better he better get his he better come get his duck sons. Oh my gosh, yes. Just in here, he been in here cutting up lately. I said, "Oh, you just wait. You just wait." But let's, y'all, without further ado, we are going to get into this. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to be on here long. And then, of course, Native will be on at 8 o'clock. So, without further ado, let me pull up this here. Hey, BB babies. Let me pull up this here body cam from the airport. Oh, wait a minute. Cancel that. Let me go to my downloads and then bring it up. I'm telling you, it's always a step I'm going to forget anytime we come up on here. Always. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, this is the self entitlement of it all is going to be so crazy. Hey, Mama J, how are you doing? This self entitlement is just, it's off the chain. So here we go. Let me make sure. Am I sharing? Nope, I'm not. Oh, I'm not on my shared screen. Ah, that'll do it every time.
Okay? No, no, Mike, stop that! Don't tase me! Why?
On April 14, 2024, officers were dispatched to an airport after receiving a call regarding a woman who was causing a major disturbance. The woman in question refused to listen and comply with the employees, who were telling her that she was not allowed to bring 3 bags, which is a standard rule when traveling. However, rather than handle the situation calmly, she got agitated and in a fit of rage started causing a scene. The following footage showcases the events that transpired.
Right now.
She had 3 items. I told her she has to check one of the bags. She started stating that her bag had damage and stuff like that. I told her you can go and play with bag claim. If anything happens to your bag, but you have to write. So I'm checking check. No, I'm not checking it. This, that, and the shirt up in my face. And then she started recording all this. I told her to step around.
Y'all couldn't hear me? Okay, if y'all can't hear me, I think I know why. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I was not. Okay, so y'all couldn't hear me when I could y'all could hear the video, right? Could y'all actually hear the video playing? I see why y'all couldn't hear me. For some reason I was hidden. I don't know why, but I was hidden. So y'all put a one in the chat if you hear me now. It was when it was playing. Y'all heard, okay, you heard the video. You can hear, okay, y'all can hear me and the video now. Okay, I don't know what had happened. I don't know why I disappeared, but for some reason I disappeared. But I'm here now. Okay, let me start. Well, what I was saying is that uh the flight attendant, you can barely hear her. But you're going to be able to hear everything else. Trust me. Hey, Mary Willis, them folks, Mons, Retro in my fro. You were here, woo wop, Leo lady. Hey, 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 y'all. Very cherry. I got them folks. Okay, a lady. So she was trying to check. She was trying to bring in. I guess you're allowed one carry on. That's what it last I checked. It was one carry on, but she had 3. And they told the problem was not that okay, you can't bring these on, you need to go check them. The problem became when she said I ain't checking shit, okay? Hey Ray Della Lewis. She said she wasn't checking shit. So that's where the problem began. Let me reshare the video, make sure, and y'all tell me if y'all can't hear it when I bring it back up. But she's just pretty much telling the officers what happened, but her voice is very low. So,
She stood right in front of me. Her husband decided that he's going to take the bag that I'm telling her to check down the jet right here, and she walked in right behind her.
and this is a couple, y'all, a couple.
After I told her to step around, after I told her to step around several times, I took her off the plane because she was not listening. Okay. So
Okay, so at this point you're not boarding, so we're gonna have you come up here. So we can discuss that up there. No, hold on, no. This is where I don't work for the airline. Okay, yeah, but no, hear me out. But they're saying that we've been told that you've been denied boarding, so at this point we have to take you off.
No, what is the reason why?
Okay, we can find out once we go up there, but if not, you'll be arrested. Wait, so let's just have this discussion up there. We're gonna have this discussion.
Here are your options. You either walk with us up there, or you're going to be arrested.
So we're gonna have
Based on what?
Based that you don't,
what?
criminal trespass.
On what?
Criminal
I'm already
trespass.
checked in.
So we're gonna have this discussion
I'm already
up
checked
there.
in.
We have to go this way, okay? We can talk to you all day out there,
So
okay?
who am I talking to? Who's in charge here?
Mind you, hey, Mary Willis, mind you, this is key. Hey, Pen Pal 50. I don't know if I spoke. This is preventing the more, because see, the pilot and everything is out there. This is preventing the flight to proceed on time because of this foolishness. And she is so entitled. And I think of, I saw a comment a little bit ago where Say was saying, she didn't get the self entitlement. What are y'all? Let me see. What y'all talking about? Uh, Somebody talking about I'll get something. I don't know what y'all talking about. But anyway, let's get. Say says people kill me pulling out their phones, knowing they are as wrong as two left shoes. And see, what happens is they don't seem to record the necessary things like the meat and potatoes, like why this situation unfolded the way it did. They decide to record when the situation gets out of hand. You seen this one? Them folks said this is a classic one. Them folks said, honey, when the pilot is out on the jet bridge, you sure ain't going on that plane. I know, right? I mean, the pilot, okay? But y'all gets better. Like I said, this is a couple.
So we're gonna have this discussion up
Who's
here.
in charge here? I'm just asking.
We're in charge right now.
Oh, great. So what is the reason why?
So we're gonna have this discussion up
It's
there.
okay. What is the reason why?
No, we're gonna have this discussion up
What is
here.
the reason why being threatened to be arrested? What is the
No,
reason why?
for criminal trespass.
What is the trespass? I'm charged. I'm checked in.
Okay, criminal trespass. You're being asked verbally to vacate the
Why?
area.
Why?
You're denied boarding. You're denied boarding.
On what basis?
You're not listening.
On what basis?
I know you're upset, but you're not
I'm
listening.
not upset.
Okay, so
I'm not upset.
I'm asking you nicely. We're asking you nicely to exit.
Ma'am,
Okay?
To go where?
Ma'am.
Off the jet bridge.
Yeah, off the
Do
jet
what?
bridge.
To
Because
do what?
Well, Wop, I see your comments. I see your comments.
I have to
We're gonna have
leave.
to put hands
This door
on
has to
Why
close,
am I not
okay?
going on this flight? I
This-
need to know why.
You're denied boarding.
Why?
Okay? I have to talk to American Airlines.
Why?
It was at this point that the woman's husband, who had already boarded the plane, came back out to deal with the situation. However, this only further escalated matters.
This is my wife. She needs to be on board now. We've already been checked.
She's
in.
denied boarding. She's denied boarding.
It's
If
okay.
she does not leave, she's gonna be arrested for criminal
It's okay.
trespass.
No.
Based on what?
That's how it's gonna work.
Based
Based on
on
what? I'm
what?
checked in.
Why?
I'm checked
She's
in.
You're being
already
asked to.
checked
This
in.
is not up for discussion.
No, she's
This is not-
already
this is
checked
not-
in.
Now, it's always wonderful when a man takes up for his woman, but this ain't it. You are not gonna come up here and tell these folks how they gonna run their airplane. It's just not gonna happen that way. Del Sol says, I'm glad I grew up knowing you don't mess with the IRS or talk back at the airport. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Attitude Tylenol says, hey, just waking up and going on a smoke walk. A smoke walk. Oh, I meant to do that news. Thank you for putting that in there. I got to do that when we're done here. I want to throw that in on the end. I knew it was something I wanted to do, but I couldn't think of what. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. Dimples Duck said, "Dear brother, better go sit down somewhere." Right? Because see, he was allowed to fly. It was just her that wasn't allowed to fly because she had acted a fool. Woo Wop said, "I saw this one. They were funny. He should have gotten on the plane, and she should have walked free. She could." The way this turned out, just I could not believe it.
For discussion.
She's
So
already
I'm gonna
checked
talk
in.
to you.
Are you flying or are you not flying?
He's
We are
flying.
Because right now you're holding up the process of flying.
We are
Everybody is
together.
holding
Okay.
it
So
up.
this is
She
not up
needs
for
to be on the
discussion.
Are
plane.
you flying or not flying?
I am flying.
Okay, you need to go back to the aircraft. If not, you need to go with your leave with your wife.
So we're asking you to vacate the area. Okay.
Mind you, this black man who just came up who's talking now, he's not for the play, okay? This officer, he's not for the play. He's not down for all this foolishness. Hey Cupcakes, hey Snoopalicious.
You're denied
First
boarding.
of all, she said I'm being
We're gonna have to.
and I'm being threatened
Okay.
to be arrested for no reason. So you go.
She's denied boarding, right? Is he denied boarding?
Right.
Okay. Do you have any items? Can you get his items out the aircraft? Because if you don't leave right now, you're going to be arrested as well.
What are things? What about the kids?
We'll take
What
care of
about
everything.
where?
We'll take care of everything. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of everything. But this is abuse. Listen, they have no rights. I have my rights objective, and she's abusing me for no reason. So you can go. So you can go.
I'm giving you the option right now. Do you have kids?
All right, you ready?
Yeah. All right. Ready, man?
Peter, you can go.
We're gonna have to take care of
And friend, thank you so much. She doesn't like the fact that I'll be recorded. My right to record.
Yeah, you can record all you want. That's fine.
That's the reason why she denied me boarding.
So now you're being
Is that the
asked.
reason why you're denying boarding?
That's fine.
Is that the reason why?
Ma'am, you're being asked to leave.
Peter, don't worry. We'll
We've
get
been nice
security.
enough.
It's important to note that by yelling and refusing to allow the plane to take off on schedule, the couple was liable for interfering with a flight crew. According to 49 U.S. Code Statute 46504, an individual who interferes with a flight attendant shall be fined, imprisoned, or both.
Sir, I'm giving you the option right now. Do you have kids on here? Do you have
to
kids?
take care of.
Do you have
See, now, I want to remind everybody that when he says we have kids, hey Mimi, when he says we have kids to take care of, these kids are not on the plane. They are in whatever state that these people live in. That is where the kids are. Okay, not on the plane. So it seems to me, and of course, I think his mother-in-law is the one with the kids, and she's got to get on a flight tonight to go back to wherever she lives. So it is important that they get to where they're going. Since they've already said she can't fly, he should just go and get his butt on the plane and sit down. All right, but let's see if he does that.
kids on this aircraft right now?
No, we do not have
Okay.
kids on the aircraft
So,
right now.
is he denied
But we
boarding?
have- My mother-in-law
Okay.
is leaving
Can
tonight.
you get the rest of his items?
I do not know.
You can't
we
get back
have
on
to
the
take-
aircraft,
No, we
okay?
have to take care of our kids.
No, I'm telling
Our
you.
kids have to go to school
I'm telling
tomorrow.
you, you cannot get back on the aircraft.
No,
Okay?
I will go back. No,
All right, all right.
no, my kids, stop that! This is bullshit! No, you
When has telling the police to stop that and no, I'm not under arrest ever worked, especially for one of us? Okay. I've not seen it yet. Y'all tell me if y'all have, because I haven't.
said I could go on the plane. You said I could go on the plane. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Despite what he may think, the husband missed his chance to board the plane after repeatedly refusing the officer's orders. As a result, the officers detained the man when he tried to unlawfully board the aircraft. In response, he began to resist, prompting the officers to subdue him using physical force.
Listen to me. You said I could go on the plane. My bag is on the plane. Listen. No. Do not. Do not. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people?
Do not.
Seriously. I have to get my kids. My mother-in-law's on. Oh, Jesus, my food. Don't tase me. Why?
Are you under arrest?
No.
Put your hands by your back.
Just leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please.
Chase him now.
No, we
Leave
good.
me alone, please.
Hey, give me your other arm, man.
This black man, this officer, he was itching for this man to be tased. Look, either somebody else tase him or I will. Cupcake said, "Well, bro, you should have went when they told you." Yeah. No, don't tase me. No, don't arrest me, sir. How is it working out for you? You are on the ground. Them folks said both of them are arrogant and self-important. They do have they. It's the entitlement for me. It's the entitlement. Mimi said this couple. Dimples Duck said his penny loafers have fell off by this point, right? Ah, exactly. Pen Pal 50 said he said, just leave me alone. Yeah, like how has that none of this has worked. None of this. I don't know if he thinks it'll work because they're in an airport, but none of this has ever worked. In the history of Blackadom, it's never worked.
Leave me alone. I do not need. Just listen to me.
Hey,
will you listen
if you
to
don't
me?
put your hands by your back, you will be tased.
Will you
Now.
listen to me?
Okay. Yeah, he's got it. He's fine.
Don't
He's fine.
do that.
Hands by your back.
What is it? God damn it.
Do it now.
Do not tase me.
Watch back.
We good. We good.
Do not. Get it off my friend.
We need to go.
Y'all saw that, everybody. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that with American Airlines. Obviously.
They're being abusive to Peter. They're being abusive to Peter. Okay, y'all? They are being abusive to Peter. And she's talking to her followers, letting them know, okay? Because they're going to come just right away and rescue Peter. Hey, Shay B.
I need to make sure it's out.
No. I'm telling you, you need to stay off.
We need to make sure that was full. You come to party here right now. Here.
Say J said, okay, that one officer has some sexy legs. Say J, no. We're supposed to be looking at the importance of these arrogant, uppity black folks. We are not supposed to be watching the officer's legs. Let me check them out next time they go back to them. Let me see.
We go this way.
Go. I'm listening. So she even went out to the court because my husband was not abused. And so physical attack, physical abuse for no reason. So that was documentation. What do we want to do?
Now you're going to be escorted out to the public side.
I'm waiting for my husband.
No, he's going to jail. And you will too if you don't exit.
Did you get my things up the plane?
We're not worried about that right now.
Okay.
Right now, something's going on. You're interfering with police duties.
Nobody's interfering.
So that's what you're doing.
We're making it out. Thank God for witnesses. Thank God for phones. Thank God for cameras.
After her husband was arrested for resisting arrest and disorderly conduct, the woman was given a chance to quietly exit the premises while being escorted by a police officer. As they exited the building, the wife continued to record the law enforcement officer.
Spoiler alert, she calls 911.
Okay, so we're going to exit out this door.
After you.
Okay. You can open the door.
After you. I'm following you.
No, I don't do that.
Are you going to go outside?
I am. There's 2 doors. You can go out your door. We don't let people walk behind us.
Oh, so we will continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're next now. What
All
next?
right, we're
What do you
done.
want? We're done.
We're done.
I'm going to stop the video right now. I'm going to call 911. You're all here. Thank you so much. And I'm sharing the video live. Thank you.
All right.
Meanwhile, the husband was still refusing to follow the officer's orders and was thus tased to get him under control.
Ow!
Put it back.
Ow!
You will be tased again.
Will you?
Stop moving.
I haven't been moving. I have not been moving.
Pen Pal 50, is this the officer with the nice legs? Because look at that taser deployment. Because he got some nice arms too. He looked like he built. The kids and the mother-in-law is in whatever state that these people live in, and they had to get back to that state because the mother-in-law had to fly back to wherever she's from. So I guess while they were on vacation, I guess that the his mother-in-law was taking care of the kids. So so Pimp Out 50 said he does have nice leg. Okay. I know he got some nice arms though. So AJ said, look at them legs. No.
What is wrong with you people? We have kids to take care of. We have kids. We have kids to take. That hurts. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, don't worry.
Seriously. I said I was going to get back on the plane. I have to take care of my kids. My mother-in-law is leaving. We have to get on the plane.
Hey,
My kids will not. Our kids.
Flip them over. Recovery.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Huh? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Huh? I have 3 kids. They have to go to school tomorrow. My mother-in-law is leaving on a flight before we get home.
Fed up with his
Now it was at this point I was wondering how old the children were, because this mother-in-law is leaving the kids. They're going to be home by themselves until they get home initially. So I was wondering how old these kids were. What's wrong with you is you got chased. Them folks said my interpretation is that the mother-in-law took the kids where they needed to be and then hopped on her plane and nobody will be there. But yeah, okay, that too. I was thinking that the mother-in-law had to leave and fly wherever she was, but that could have, either way that could have happened. But I'm still wondering how old these kids are that they were able to be left alone for this little period of time. J said, I love the look on their faces looking at him. They're like, fool, you were the one causing all of the problems. Meanwhile, the wife has been escorted out. She started this. He came out there trying to stand up for his wife, which, I don't have a problem with when it's necessary or whatever, but she was refusing to check bags that she could not bring on the plane. So she was the problem in the first place. He comes out there, but you can see he comes out there to be the protector, but you can see how much of a wimp he turned out to be because I mean, no, stop. I mean, you could tell he's probably never had any police interaction, and this is his first. And he thought that these things he was saying was going to work, and it didn't work out for him.
antics. The pilot educated the belligerent man as to why he wasn't allowed to board the plane. Apparently, the man was concerned that his children in Phoenix, where the plane was headed, would be alone since his mother-in-law would be leaving the state on a flight of her own. Regardless, the officer stated that he couldn't let him back on the plane since it was possible that he would get into another altercation while on the aircraft. Afterward, the officers escorted the man outside, all the while arguing about whether they allowed him to get back on the plane or not. Upon reaching the exit and sitting the detained man on a bench, the officers prepared to transport him to their station via a patrol vehicle. During this time, the husband continued to inquire as to where his property was and argued about what the officers actually said to him during the altercation.
Oh, come on.
I am just going to tell you right now, whining loaded now. Because he just whines and complains from this point on.
We're gonna get your glasses later.
Later? He's lying to me. He said, I have your glasses. That's lying.
We're gonna be out of 24 up below.
Look, can you get my glasses,
He
please?
has your glasses. He picked them up
Where
from the rack.
are they?
I don't know. Oh, in his pocket.
He just said, where are my glasses?
He probably has them in his pocket.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you folks? This is obnoxious as hell. This is absolutely obnoxious as hell.
Okay.
Do you understand
I
that?
understand. Yeah.
Why did you get into that?
What did I get into that?
Yes.
They gave you a choice to go
And
back in the plane.
I
right?
said yes. I said
By
yes.
that time you decided to go back in, they said you're not flying anymore.
You didn't even
That
give me a
officer
chance to
gave you a
answer.
warning not to step back into that plane.
Because
you had
I
no more
said-
business there. They said you're not flying.
Don't do that. Do not go back to the aircraft. And what you did.
Listen to me.
To
Listen.
go back
No,
to
no.
that plane.
Listen
I'm
to
telling
me.
you, you can stop. You can stop talking to me. I don't want to hear nothing you say. That's it. It's done.
See, that's how you handle that as a police officer. Stop talking. Okay? Stop talking. I don't want to hear nothing else you say. And then just walk away instead of arguing back and forth. Right, Retro in my fro. Blame your wife. What's up, Justin's mom? Make Beauty Forever said he's still yapping after being tased. Uh-huh. Yep. He is. Why did you do? I can't believe this. Why? I, why? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Cupcake says, Lord, that looks like the DFW airport. Where is this legacy? I don't think they said. I don't think they said. I'll look at the end to see where it's at. uh,
You're under arrest for criminal trespass and resistance.
No, that is ridiculous. Ripping up my clothes. What is the matter with
Picture of the pros.
Why?
When you were tased.
Because you were not listening to me.
You were the one not listening.
I don't think so. Listen, no.
Step back into that plane.
No.
You decided to. Step
Jesus
back into
Christ,
that
no,
plane.
that is not true. What you said is you said, do I want to go back on the plane? And I said, yes, I want to go back on the plane.
Sir.
You know, I wish I could show this to Nesto so that he can say, why do black people say, Jesus Christ?
And then you changed your mind.
Sir, can you hold your face straight? Just take a picture. You got 2 injuries right here. Hold your face up. Up so I can take a picture of it.
What's wrong with you? You beat me up? What is
Beat you
wrong
up.
with this? Yes, you did.
did.
Because I was like, give me a chance to say that I am going back on the plane and find out what is happening to my wife.
We were past that point of that.
No, you don't even understand. No, you don't even understand. Do you have any thought process?
Yeah.
Do you have any
It seems
thought
pretty
process?
logical how we went from one end to the
Do you have any thought process? Any thought process?
No. It does not seem logical at all.
Okay.
Were our bags not on the plane?
I don't think your bags were supposed to be
My
on the plane.
bags. No, I didn't ask that. I did not
okay.
ask that.
Well,
I said, were our bags on the plane?
I don't know, were they?
Yes.
Did they tell
were.
you not to put your bags on the plane?
No, they did
No?
not.
Oh, okay.
She is a physician. She has patients that are on the docket
Right.
for tomorrow.
Okay.
They have to be dealt with.
Yeah. I understand.
No, you don't.
Well, her physician ass should have checked them bags instead of trying to bring them all on the plane. That's what should have happened. Okay. Cupcake said, I don't ever want that type of entitlement. Diva Law says, I can't imagine having to sleep in the same bed with this dude every night. I don't know who was worse because this is her fault. It's all her fault. Yes, Dr. Dimples Duck, she's a doctor. She is a doctor. Them folks said, honey, they don't care. She will need to have someone call them and tell them not to come. Yeah, don't she got a staff? Somebody can tell her. Tell her patients.
No, you don't seem to understand. Otherwise, you wouldn't have escalated things to some obnoxious level so quickly. You would have sat there and you would have listened. You would have listened and you would have reasoned it out. And you would have said, oh, this family has kids.
They don't care.
You would have.
I would have. Okay.
No, you're just being patronized.
So Cupcakes, this does say DFW airport police. So where is DFW? What state is that? But it's definitely DFW. Would you say cornball diva? Law? You know what? I was thinking the same thing, Mimi. Mimi said at them folks, I bet she is condescending to her patients. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. Cupcake says, sir, have fun at Law Street Justice Center in Tarrant County Jail. Where is this? Let me see. Dallas. Okay, we in Dallas. You know what I'm finding? A lot of these airport things are in Dallas or Florida. I mean, every now and then I've seen Arlington. I got a couple on, on file from Arlington, but yeah, I so do folks only act up in these airports, I wonder?
To me right now.
I'm
And that's
listening to you.
obnoxious.
I mean, I can't do anything about it now. We're past that point. So I'm trying to listen to you and be respectful to what you're saying.
Justin's mom, this is a man. You came in late. The wife who caused all this commotion, who started it, she's already been escorted off the premises, but he just really wanted to act a fool. So, but you're going to see her again.
So I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. And I know you know that you're not being respectful. You are not being respectful. Saying I'm going to be tased. Why?
They told you not to go back on that plane.
No. I was not going back on that plane. I was trying to find out what was happening to my wife.
So you came off the plane.
I came
They
off
said,
the
sir,
plane.
are you going back in?
And I said, yes, I
Didn't you
am.
hear them say when they got ready to arrest him, when it was too late and they said, now you can't get on the plane? Didn't y'all hear him say, I'm going back on the plane? No, you've been denied boarding, which, if he would have shut up and let his wife act a fool, he could at least be home with the children.
You're not allowed anymore. They denied your boarding.
But I was already on the plane in my seat.
No, when you were out of the seat when you came and talked to us. And that's when they decided.
Because my wife wasn't
American
coming on the
Airlines
plane.
said, hey, he's not flying anymore. That officer
obnoxious.
gave you a very clear instruction not to go back in. Let me check your handcuffs. You have one finger here.
I don't care how you do it. Just
And you have another finger through, so I can't.
Why don't you replace it? Can you replace it with something more loose?
No, I can't. We can't replace it with something. I could put my finger through it, so it's not.
It's a self-entitlement. He wants his handcuffs replaced with something loose. What that something is, I don't know. But he wants it replaced.
I don't know.
It is tight enough. Look at this.
Okay.
Take a look at this. It is hurting my knuckles.
We can't do anything about your cuffs at this second.
While they were still arguing, the man's wife came back to the airport and called 911. This resulted in an officer arriving at the scene with no knowledge of what occurred, and the woman explaining that she had evidence of abuse.
Were you requesting to speak to a supervisor? Do you have video?
Yes, I have a video, yes.
So
Yes.
what can I do for you?
My husband, I don't know where he is right now. So they tased him, they were beating him up. I have the recording and they pushed me away. They drove us out because they were beating him up. He didn't do anything wrong. We all checked in passengers, we didn't trespass, and I have it. So that's her who did all of. So I have all of that, and I need to speak with someone because we have children, and we also have. You can see all of the abuse.
Okay. So
Yeah. So I need.
Okay. she's showing all the abuse that her husband went through. But I want you to pay attention to just give it give it a little bit longer and listen to what she says.
This is all the security. These are the ones that beat him up for no reason at all.
Okay.
You can see there was nothing that happened, and so I would like my lawyer to also be
so
here.
you're fast forwarding the video. I'm not able to see it.
No, you're not going to see it for 16 minutes. I'm going to send this to the right place. I just want to make sure I'm speaking. But you can see that. I want to make sure I'm speaking with the right person. You see
Okay,
that?
but I don't know, ma'am. I don't know the backstory. So please start from the beginning. What
First of all, I need to find. I'm calling 911 because we were abused verbally, physically at the check-in, and I need to speak with someone right now because I don't know where my husband
You're
is.
speaking with me.
Okay.
I am a sergeant.
Okay,
with
great.
DFW Airport Police Department. So
Okay,
please
great.
explain what happened.
Okay, first of all, I need to find my husband. First of all.
Okay. I just showed up here, okay?
Okay.
I can't tell you where your husband is. I don't have any idea. I showed
Okay.
up for you.
Okay, great. So is there, and I'll tell you about everything. Is there somewhere I can go to find out where my husband is with the police department?
Did we place him under arrest for something?
I don't know what they were doing. I can show you what it was. I don't know what he did. He didn't do anything wrong. They just started beating him, chasing him on the floor, and they were threatening to arrest him. On what grounds, we were not told.
Okay, so he is probably in police custody.
She and he both were told on what grounds. They were told what grounds they were going to be arrested on. Hey, Miss Principal, before he was even arrested, they were told the grounds.
Right now.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I need to know what I can do for you because I can't take you to your husband right now this second, okay?
Okay.
But I need to know what happened.
So how can I go meet my husband?
She then asked how she could meet her husband. Upon hearing this, the officer took her to the two officers who originally detained her and asked for her information while in their presence. However, the two began to disagree and ultimately went their separate ways.
You heard from me at all. You asked for my license. You told me that my husband was being detained. I don't know why. Nobody's talking to me. You listened to your colleague first. You didn't listen to me when I called 911. So at this point, I would like, if you don't have any other information or any other request from me, I'm gonna leave. So if you need something, you have my contact, you have the license, you have the information, you can give me a call.
You called me here.
But you didn't listen to me.
I'm standing right here waiting to listen
right
to you.
now.
Now she called 911 and called them there. She should be arrested for that. But now she's mad because he's taking the side of her call. He's not taking any side. He was arrested. We can't tell you any more than that. You knew he was arrested because remember he was being abused, remember? And she keeps they're not telling me why. They're not telling me nothing. They're not you knew why.
With all due respect, and thank you for your help.
So you don't want to talk to me anymore?
Anything else? Anything else, sir?
Do you wish to talk to me anymore?
Anything else, sir?
Do you wish to talk to me
At this
anymore?
point right now, no thank you.
Okay.
At this point, the officers supervising the husband finally finished with their preparations and placed the detained man in a patrol vehicle.
Go ahead and put your left foot first and watch your head. Oh wow, can you not have me cuffed in here for this?
No, it's per policy.
Now he don't want to be cuffed going to jail. Come on. Anything right, Cupcake girl? You call him.
Can cuff it until you actually get to the jail.
You know what? Why are you taking me to the jail? Why aren't you?
The officer already explained to you you were under arrest for criminal trespass and resisting arrest.
But I did not trespass.
You can bring that up again
But I
with
did
the
not
judge.
trespass.
But at this point, we're beyond that. All right.
While that was happening, the wife was conversing with yet another officer and stated that she wanted to make a complaint against some of the employees of the airport. After showing a video on her phone that featured certain employees, she told them that she wanted to file a complaint about physical and verbal abuse. After explaining her version of the events that transpired and promised that she would follow up on this, she left the airport. The man was ultimately arrested and charged with criminal trespass and resisting arrest. Unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, there has been no word on the complaint the woman filed against the staff.
And you know what? She was not doing what she was supposed. Ooh, no, we don't want that. She didn't do what she was supposed to do, so that makes this their problem. It is basically what she's doing. She's making it their problem because she did not do what she was supposed to do and he did not do what he was supposed to do. I really would like to know an update because I would think his entitled behind did not go to the court date. Right, Cupcakes better call Greyhound and see if she was smart. She would have just gotten off the plane and gone to another another what do you call it? Uh another another airline. She could have just done that. I mean, all of this back and forth was just completely ridiculous. Now I do want to talk about yeah, you can see I'm not showing up to court. Yeah, all she had, go to another airline and book your flight. You might have been able to get there quicker. Who knows. And now let me tell you something about these airport videos, something I'm noticing. Like I said, we seem to always either be somewhere in Texas or somewhere in Florida for most of these airport videos. I'm also seeing a trend where these people being arrested are usually flying Sprint. I'm not Sprint, Spirit or Sprint. Where did that y'all remember Sprint? Ooh, Spirit and Frontier. That seems to be where the airlines that people are frequently banned from. And I don't know if it's just the ones that I come across or if that's I don't know if because I don't know if they don't pay their employees well enough. I don't know if the flights are cheap, so just like anybody can get a ticket. I'm not sure, but it does seem to be Spirit and Miss Principal says Sprint Spirits same service. Southside Chi-Town said JetBlue. I think I have seen a JetBlue. I think I have, but predominantly it's Spirit. Pimp Out 50 said I used to have Sprint back in the day. Let me pull this up because Attitude and Tylenol had come in here, and I'm glad she said something because I wanted to talk about this story right here. So you got some inmates, some murderers on the loose. Oh, you know what? That's another thing I wanted to say. Now, not to offend anyone. Hey, Rossi, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but the woman had an accent. She sounded like she was from Africa. Now, if you notice, everybody involved in this situation was either black, Hispanic, and the pilot was white. They tend to have Africans, some of them, especially those who come over here and with their education, tend to look down on black people. Um, and her accent sounded Nigerian to me, honestly. So I think that was another sense of entitlement that that kind of adds to the self entitlement, and I don't think she liked being told by all of those black people that she wasn't getting on that airplane. um Yeah, Mimi said truth, attitude, and Tylenol said, "Oh, they don't like us at all." And that's not to say all of that's not to say everybody. I mean, because I know some African people, you know, who are okay, but I'm just saying, yeah, it just does happen. And I think had those all been Caucasian people, she would not have given as much trouble. She would not have caused as much trouble. Honestly, that's just the way I think. Um, Mimi said, "Right, not at all. Some are the sweetest." Yeah, right, right. So now I want to get to these convicts that are running around the state. Um, they are running around the state. This principal said, "I feel like a lot of African people are very jealous hearted." Yeah, I wouldn't say, I don't know. That hasn't been my experience, but the uppity ones, yeah. And they really look down on us. Attitude and Tylenol said, when I was deployed in Minneapolis, the Somalians treated us like garbage. That's why I mind my Black American business. Oh yeah, because they tend to also say they don't want to be called black. I don't know what they want to be called. I mean, I know that there is a mixture of blood, but when I look at you and I see a black person, you black. I'm sorry. That's just the way it's always worked. Okay. You look black, you black. Period. Just works out that way. Them folks said my experience has been overwhelmingly positive with African people, but there's been a few who treated me like I was from underneath their shoe. Rossi says my other half is from Zimbabwe and he's critical of American lazy blacks, but very fond of the clear folks. Yeah, and that's common. That's common. I mean, they do. They look at us like we are beneath them. And then they do get, it's like culture shock when they are shown that, hey, um you still black. But at the same time, I find that some on occasions white people tend to treat them different because they're not like us, that's a whole nother live. That is a whole entire another live. But I've seen it. I've seen both ends of the spectrum with and I also want to say sometimes it depends on the country, because you have some African countries who might be, just, I noticed certain people from certain, like Kenya. I've met people from Kenya, and I have not seen the uppityness that I would see in like a Nigerian or even Madagascar. I would say Attitude and Tylenol said, I told one the other day I make six figures. Don't let pink locks fool you. Don't let the pink locks fool you. They assume these piercings and hair color means that I'm lazy and unemployed. Right, right. Miss Principal said, I wish them the best in their endeavors, in their future endeavors. Right, right, right. So, hey, Queen Black. Hey, Road Hill ENT. So, y'all, we are gonna go over here to DeKalb County. Um, the latest. Let me see. This story is, I think, from a few hours ago. That was the most recent I could find. Let me share my screen. So, over there, in case you guys don't know, there are three escaped convicts from DeKalb County, and they are unalivers. Okay, so let's see what's going on with them. Let me hit my play button.
News. And that breaking news right now at noon, 3 men are on the run after escaping from the DeKalb County Jail earlier this morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Brooks Baptiste. Atlanta News First reporter Mary Kate Hamilton has been staying on top of this story for us for hours now. Mary Kate, what can you tell us about these inmates?
Well, all three men are considered dangerous and potentially armed, and their charges range from things like murder to aggravated robbery to arson. The public is urged to be extremely cautious and to not.
Oh, I thought they were all murder. So, okay, so we got an arsonist, a robber, and a murderer. Okay.
Approach them if you see them. And this all started during a routine security check when officers noticed that these three inmates were missing.
Hey, she heard something in the vents over there by commissary. Hey, go ahead and cut your spotlight off. We don't want them running around. If we heard noises, we want them to stay where they at. Just set up the perimeter and keep eyes on the roof line.
You just heard dispatch sound from this morning.
Hey, why didn't they go by why ain't they go by Cobb and pick up Nesto, huh? he might would have given up some money. He might would have given up some money.
From around the time officers realized these men may have been missing. All of these men have a long rap sheet. Charles Stevenson faces charges in DeKalb County of murder and armed robbery. He was also convicted in 2023 in Florida for carjacking, kidnapping, and robbing 5 victims in Miami, some who he had connected with using the dating app Grindr.
Okay, he's a dangerous man. Why was he out in the first place? And he should have been on some type of probation or parole. What was he doing in the state of Georgia? I'm sure he's not supposed to be there.
Also in 2023, he pled guilty to false imprisonment, aggravated sodomy, 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of armed robbery, and 2 counts of aggravated assault in Gwinnett County. He was ordered to serve
I'm sorry. Are y'all hearing this man's charges?
A life prison sentence with the possibility of parole. Yusuf Minor is charged with 2 counts of armed robbery and 2 counts of possession of a firearm while committing a felony. In 2024, he was convicted on malice murder, felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm while committing a felony. This after Minor shot and killed a woman in 2022 for stealing a $100 bill from him. And finally, Neod Johannes is charged with simple assault, arson, and unlawful acts of violence in a penal institution. Again, all 3 of these men are considered dangerous and...
All right, y'all. If y'all live in the state of Georgia, get into it. If y'all see them, don't approach. Okay, Cupcake said they look clown. Y'all don't approach these men if you see them. Just make sure y'all call somebody and let them know they on the loose. You done seen them. It might be at the Quick Trip. I don't know, but y'all make sure y'all let them know. You said he shot somebody over $100. Wow, these are some dangerous criminals. Like, why they escaped through the? It sounds like they escaped through the vents. I $100. Yeah, they escaped through the vents. Okay.
Could be armed. Sheriff Melody Maddox with the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office says, quote, "We take this breach very seriously and are working diligently to ensure these individuals are safely returned to custody as quickly as possible," end quote. Now, these men have now been missing for hours. We believe they've been missing since as early as 5 o'clock this morning. We cannot say this enough. These men are considered dangerous. So if you see them, do not approach them and contact your local authorities. We will, of course, continue to follow this search closely as agencies continue to work to locate them. For now, live at the DeKalb County Jail, Mary Kate Hamilton, Atlanta News First.
Mary Kate, thank you. And be sure to download the free Atlanta.
So hours. It looks like this happened at nighttime, so we're beyond out. We're beyond just. I mean, they said hours like it's just a couple. Now here is Woo said they need to ban the Shawshank Redemption or Derek Groves. CJ said, but it's civil according to Boney. The person who took it most likely was in a relationship with them and shouldn't have taken the money. That will be her logic. Yeah, because yeah, they were just couples. They were just couples. Now, let me see. Let me get this other one. I just downloaded because there. I think this. I have something that came out an hour ago. So I want to pull that up and see what they talking about as of an hour ago. And I think they're breaking down each. It looks like they're breaking down each inmate. I haven't seen this one, so I'll have to we'll have to see together what they say. Let me share my screen. Okay. It's a lot going on. But if I saw this morning is when I saw this. Either this morning or this after. I want to say it was around 9 o'clock this morning I saw this. So that would mean that these inmates, it's been a minute. Because it's going on. Look, in about 2 hours it'll be 9 o'clock at night. So that's like 12 hours. That's not a couple of hours. That's like a lot of hours. A lot of hours. So let's play this.
The manhunt continues at this hour for 3 inmates who escaped from the DeKalb County Jail.
That's right. We do know that this has dominated headlines all throughout the day.
11 Live's Danielle Nottingham's live at the DeKalb County Jail with new details. These are dangerous fugitives, Danielle. The public really needing to be aware. We're also learning at this point federal authorities are now involved.
Yes, Cheryl, the U.S.
Attitude Tylenol says they always delay reporting. By the time we find out, they have usually been out for at least 8 hours. We only know when they can't find them. Miss Principal said there's been enough time for them to leave the state. You're right. It has been. Yeah, this dude from Florida was meeting folks on Grindr and robbing them. That was a thing. I don't think it's as much as a thing as it used to be, though. Attitude Tylenol said they aren't on Ashford Dunwoody behind the closed Walmart. I've secured the area. Hey, Rakia.
Marshals Service is now involved in this search, and they're the ones that said these fugitives are extremely dangerous. Deputies discovered they were missing either late last night or early this morning during a routine check. Now, this is a major security breach here at the jail, especially since one of these fugitives is a murder suspect with a long list of very serious crimes committed here in Georgia and in Florida. Take a look at 24-year-old Stevenson Charles. The U.S. Marshals Service says he's extremely dangerous. Charles was in the Deklab County Jail facing new murder and theft charges for allegedly shooting and killing a 24-year-old man from Cumming in 2022 and stealing his car. Charles is already serving a life sentence for kidnapping a Lawrenceville couple he met on a dating app in 2022. He robbed and sexually assaulted
a couple. Hey, allegedly. A couple. What? She said, is this the reason that Nesto's glasses were scared in jail?
assaulted the couple at gunpoint. Charles also pleaded guilty to federal charges for a series of crimes in Miami,
back,
where he
'cause
targeted gay charges for a series of crimes in Miami. Pleaded guilty to federal charges for a series of crimes in Miami, where he targeted gay men on the dating app Grindr and then robbed them.
No, I ain't go back far enough. Let me
A
start here.
Lawrenceville couple he met on a dating app in 2022. He robbed and sexually assaulted the couple at gunpoint. Charles also pleaded guilty to federal charges for a series of crimes in Miami, where he targeted gay men on the dating app Grindr and then robbed them.
So I wonder, was the couple a male and female or a male and male? Oh, interesting. Hey, Blue Sapphire.
Federal authorities say he's been charged or convicted of other major crimes over the years, including sodomy on a person less than 10 years old and weapons violations. Charles is 5'7" and weighs 200 pounds and has ties to the Atlanta and Miami metro areas. U.S. Marshals are also looking for 31-year-old Yusuf Minor, who's facing murder charges in Clayton County and has armed robbery and firearm possession charges in DeKalb County. The third fugitive is 25-year-old Naad Yohannes, who is charged with simple assault, arson, and acts of violence inside jail. Officials say all three men may be armed and are considered dangerous. And if you see any of these men, do not approach them. Instead, you're urged to call 911 and also alert the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. That number is 404-298-8200. Live at the DeKalb County Jail, Danielle Nottingham, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, important to know they are dangerous, but also important for everybody to keep their eyes out. Danielle, thank you for the update.
That is something. That is something. So let me see. I'm looking to see if there's any more. There's nothing. Yeah. There is nothing updated. That was an hour ago. So there is no kind of updates on anything. So they are still out there on the loose. Yep, they are still out there on the loose. This is terrible. This is terrible. I hope they're found soon because they appear to be very dangerous men, and it doesn't seem like, well, we know it's not their first rodeo, and it doesn't seem like they will stop until they are caught. So, oh wow, this is something. So, them folks said, "Oh, he's fucking crazy." Cupcake said it was probably a gay couple. She said Grinder. Yeah. Wow. Miss Principal said, I think he's gay for pay. So, I mean, he's just like dangerous, like on period, dangerous. Whew. But thank you for bringing that up in the chat, Attitude Time Hall, because I did want to talk about that tonight. So that CJ said that one man should have never been at. See, well, honestly, when he essayed a child. Well, like I always say, women and children ain't safe, ain't safe, ain't safe. It just seems like you can do this to women and children and nothing be done. or you get out. Like, just anyway. See, now I'm about to get frustrated. That's all I have for y'all. We will have my good friend Native Tribe Urban Media here shortly, doing it on Monday. He, I think, is going to be doing a he's finishing up what he started on Strawberry Sunday, that call. So that's what he's going to be doing. I am going to be back tomorrow. I think I want to do Susan Lorenz. I was trying to hold off to see how many phone calls from prison was going to get. But I think I'll go ahead and start, because I have man, this lady. I have managed to find, and I'm looking for some more, like all of the complaints this lady, hey, Miss Nisi, that this lady made to, hey, Siri Colette, um the call, you said the call is interesting. I have I've collected all of the, like, 911 complaints she made against this woman, and plus her 911 call. The police were tired of her. It sounds like other people in the neighborhood were tired of this lady. It seems like to me, she was a menace. And what bothered me the most is some of the things that came out at her trial. So I'm going to come on early enough because I want to show maybe some stuff from court TV, and and then get into her call. If I'm not able to get to the call before too long, then I'll get into her call on Wednesday. But that's what I'm thinking about coming on and doing tomorrow, sometime in the mid afternoon, maybe like around 3 or so. But other than that, that's all I have. Y'all, y'all have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. Enjoy your dinner if you haven't had it. Um, Tomorrow is Tuesday. I hope you have a good Tuesday. Other than that, I will see y'all on these YouTube streets. Would you say, Woo Wop, that lady was a mean old lady on the block that hated kids unless related to her? I mean, it sounds like everybody. To me, from the things I was seeing, it sounds like nobody. They was tired of her in the neighborhood. The police was tired of her. The other neighbors was tired. Folks was tired of this lady. Tired, tired, tired. So we are going to get out of here. Y'all go check Native out, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Let me get to my music, my outro, where I'm riding on an airplane.